Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another video. I've got more good news for you. Pitt is coming back. Oh yes, indeed. The incredibly talented and immensely popular comic book artist and writer Dale Keown is coming back with his Pitt character, the icon of the 1990s, the character that, in the words of Dale Keown himself, was born from inspiration by Hulk and Lobo at the same time, is coming back and is going to be published by All Caps Comics, the comic book publishing company owned and run by Ethan Van Sciver. Not only is Dale Keown going to be back with his own and create her own Pitt character, but he's also contributing to the ever-growing Cyberfrog universe owned by Ethan Van Sciver, and Dale Keown is going to be writing and I believe even drawing, although I'm not sure at this point, a Salamandroid comic book, which is a supporting character from the Cyberfrog comics. He's actually the brother of Cyberfrog. Of course, there are going to be many psychos and the uneducated on the internet. Actually, there have already been some people like that who are going to be crying, "Oh my god, Dale Keown is joining Comicsgate, the hate group." Well, what can I say to the uneducated people? You should do a little bit more research to actually realize that Comicsgate is not a hate group, but only a group that has the great potential to save the American comic book industry. I'm not an American myself, and I have to educate people in America about their own cultural heritage, about comic books. Alright, if you want to keep reading shit, if you want to keep reading comic books that are solely based on social and socio-political agendas, and keep reading the mainstream comic books like Marvel and DC, keep doing so. Keep throwing away your money for a product that is of no quality. I wanted to say of low quality, but it is of no quality. Keep doing that. Keep dreaming your dream of I don't know what. But if you are, if you want to be realistic, you know that if you want to go for quality, you go to Comicsgate Comics. I mean, as far as modern contemporary comic books, so of course I'm not talking about the good old comics that, you know, this is the only way to go with the mainstream comics like Marvel, DC, Image, or Dark Horse, to go back in time to the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the early aughts if you want to enjoy good comic book entertainment. And if you look at the world of comic books right now, all the good comic book creators who want to keep producing their own great comics and really who want to make good art and storytelling, they go and crowdfund their own comics. You know, they leave Marvel, they leave DC, because there's no future in Marvel or DC. They are paying almost nothing, next to nothing. They're producing a shit product that is solely based on inclusion, representation, diversity, on constructed problems that people are making up and thinking of because they have got nothing else to do in their lives. And then you've got the results of these actions. You've got bankrupting DC, you've got bankrupting Marvel. Nobody reads comics, nobody cares about them. This video is going to get like 5 views because people don't care about comics anymore. So the good creators, the clever creators, the normal people go and self-publish their own comics. And Comicsgate is an awesome alternative. They have got a great history of fulfilling their comic books on time or with very little delays, of great communication with their fans and with their readers, awesome customer service. I have backed many campaigns of creators that are part of Comicsgate, so, and I have been following them for quite some time. I've been watching live streams of Ethan and Skyver, John Malin, Cecil, Shane Davis. Jesus, I love Shane Davis. I can't wait for Starlight Cat, which is his upcoming comic book that he is publishing and crowdfunding on Indiegogo. In the 2 years I've been following them, I have seen no signs of any hate towards any group. They are people who have awesome, fantastic, and tremendous sense of humor, my kind of sense of humor. And that might be the problem, I think. People just don't understand humor. They just can't have fun these days. And people very often mistake humor for hate these days, and that's very, very sad. But the very good news is that one of the greatest independent 90s characters, Pitt, is coming back and is going to be published by All Caps Comics. Let me know in the comments down below, my friend, if you're happy about this news, if you have read any of the Pitt comics, and what do you think about all this? Thank you very much for watching, and